I'm not afraid to admit I cried like a baby that night. It was like watching a loved one die. It's 9 degrees, coldest night of the year. And there's 5 fire departments, volunteer guys with the same intent we had. Let's save anything we can of it. They just fought their hearts out. And I mean, there were guys covered with ice.
That store was 184, 85 years old. It was one of the oldest continuously operating general stores in America.
I spent the whole night here because even after the fire department left, there were little hot spots in here that would flare up, and we collected every fire extinguisher in this town. I think we had 17. And Dwayne and I sat here the whole night, and when they popped up, we climbed in here and put it out. I think what it survived. It survived Civil War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, floods. On our watch, we're not going to let a little fire take it away. And everybody just had no doubt. You know, we just knew before the fire was out that it would be back. Just didn't know how or how long. We're sitting here in the new old store. It's really an epic piece of work. After the fire was put out, we had 3 walls standing, a foundation, and a floor. As long as there was 75% of the original building standing, which there was, then we were allowed to restore it, and it could stay on the National Register. Then we had to come up with 25-foot, 2-inch thick oak boards, which you can't go to Lowe's or somewhere and order that. We had to tear down 5 separate buildings, get the right age material and the right stuff. And then during that time, going through all the regulatory, we had to deal with state and national, local, and the bureaucratic stuff we had to do.
Taking every board down and denailing it and cleaning it and storing it and then finally bringing it to the site, that's where a lot of time went, getting the foundation and getting all the floor set. But once that was finished, then the walls went up, and that's when people could see, wow, there's something happening here, and it's happening quickly. Everyone that drives by has told me that they can't believe it's like as if nothing happened.
Well, in that picture, this is pushed over further.
I took it personally to put it back exactly the way it was.
We have photo documents of every square inch of this building. Putting all those together, we were able to restore it, and it's within a millimeter of what was here.
Every small detail. Crooked floors, crooked building. And it's a little harder to frame something that's not straight.
It looks like it did the day before it burnt, except, it looks like it's got a fresh coat of paint on it.
Anything you look at, it's exactly the same. The one added feature we decided to do, which is an improvement, is add a sprinkler system. It's a lot stronger than it's ever been. Floodwaters come, I can sleep easy knowing that it's going to stay put.
The arms and legs are the old square nails out of the store. I tried to keep everything I could out of this building, nails and everything. And with that debris, I created a juju doll. She's not voodoo, she's juju, she's good luck. It's just full of good vibes and good juju. And her purpose is to protect the store. So she's gonna stay up there and just keep this for future generations, keep it safe.
We're going to send this one out to all the locals here in Rabbit Hash, Kentucky, on something called June Apple Blues.
20 minutes away from Cincinnati, in this, 100-mile radius of suburbia, you find Rabbit Hash. Well, go down the expressway, turn right, and go back 200 years. In the 1800s, 1900s, it was the social meeting place. It was where families came, kids came. You know, you could share recipes, you could share stories.
You know, years ago, I'm sure the community was tight-knit. I mean, everybody helped each other. And that's what this has reminded me of, this whole restoration. You know, we don't have water out here. We don't have, you know, sewers. We don't have a lot of things that just down the road people have. And that's part of the charm. I devote that to where there's nowhere else to go but back. So I think it'll always stay this way. And hopefully it will.
June apple hanging on a tree. Every time I stroll up past, take a little bite of me.
I think anybody you bring here will get some degree of pleasure and peace, serenity, just for a minute or two. I don't go to like a regular church, but every day I wake up, I thank God. You know, thanks for sharing this land with me and this place to raise my kid. And you just kind of promise that you're going to leave it a little better than when you got it.